Hi, it's Lisa. It is Financial Freedom Fridays, and today I want to talk about breaking the back of the spirit of lack. Keith and I coined that phrase back in 2015. It's hard to believe it's been that long ago. And if you want to find out more about what that entails, go to days 84 and 85 in Financial Seasons. That's in season 2. There's some other days in there, but those are the two that really talk about how it came to be. I still get emotional when I read those days because they were so ingrained in the emotion around money that I experienced back then. Today, I lost $50. Keith and I actually sold an item on Facebook Marketplace. The person purchased it and paid $50 cash. And I stuck the $50 bill in my purse and I was off to run errands, one of which would be to deposit the $50 at the bank. And when I got to the bank, I couldn't find it. And I was like, dang it. And so I called back to the grocery store that I had just been inside, and I said, hey, I lost $50. Any chance somebody turned it in? And of course they said no. And I was like, okay, no worries, And so she said, hey, if you want to give me your number if we find it. And I'm sure I chalked it up, And so I spent the next 5-10 minutes or so just sort of, I wasn't mad. I wasn't sad. I wasn't angry. I was annoyed more than anything else because who wants to lose $50? But it was a very different emotion than the emotion that I have had in the past when I've lost money. And this was, true loss. Whereas in the past, it was just a poor choice or, poor choice. That's the bottom line. So I get home and I have to tell Keith that I lost $50. And so his response was as gracious as it always is. And so he said, you know what, whoever finds it probably needed it, and I'm like, you know what, you're right. And I had actually thought about the fact that we have a God pocket. And I was like, well, I guess we will just add $50 to the God pocket, So all of those thoughts had already gone through my mind. And so we were both just sort of set to move on. And I get a call from the grocery store and says, hey, we found your $50. And I thought, oh my gosh. So I just picked up the $50 and I am going to deposit it because I don't think I'm supposed to do anything else other than deposit it. But my word for the year is favor. And so as I was leaving the house again to go back to the grocery store, Keith reminded me that my word for the year was favor and that this is just another opportunity, not so much the favor of the $50, but the favor of the growth and mindset around money. I was not distraught the way I have been many, many times in the past. I'm just thankful, at another opportunity to show grace. I didn't have a bad attitude. That in itself is a blessing because I fight my attitude every single day. And so I just thought, what a great opportunity to share with you guys on Financial Freedom Fridays of what it looks like to have been in the spirit of lack, to have been broken by the spirit of lack, and to have a glimpse of potential deliverance. I am certainly not saying that I've been delivered. I feel like that is something that could be a thorn in my flesh and that I will experience often in my life. But I can see growth in this moment. And so if you are in a place, I know this video is a little bit longer than normal. If you're in a place where you're struggling financially, if you're struggling with the emotions of finances, if you're just, not being a good steward or you have a bad attitude or all of those things, give that over to the Lord. I say all the time, he is interested not just in the 10%, which is the tithe, that's a whole nother video, but he wants to be a part of the 90. And I see that as him on full display in my life today, and I wanted to share it with you. So I hope that's helpful. Bye.